And welcome back to Who Would Win. And today's Who Would Win comes to us from Lethal Injection 1997. Wow, that's a name. Who asked the question, who would win a fight? Shippuden era, Team 7 from Naruto versus Nappa and Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. Now, I'm assuming when you talk about Nappa and Vegeta, you are talking about Saiyan saga. So this might take a little bit, but I'll try to sum them up as best I can. By the end of Shippuden era, Sasuke and Naruto on their own are considered planetary level. And apparently most data books say that Naruto is a planet buster, at least on some level. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, you have Sasuke, who was the Sharingan, obviously, Mangekyo, Eternal Mangekyo, Susanoo, Kirin, Amaterasu. I think he probably even has Tsukuyomi in there. Fire style jutsu, expert swordplay. Now, among the two, Naruto is the faster because his Kyuubi chakra can let it move faster than light. He does have light speed level, speed, especially when we get to six path mode Naruto. But, I mean, Sasuke is no slouch either, but Naruto is the faster of the two when you really break it down. Sasuke, though, also possesses the Rinnegan and the Rin Sharingan, which, again, Sharingan is so much more... Why is it the Rin Sharingan? I don't get that. Sharingan just is easier to say. It sounds better, so I don't know. Which allows him to move in between dimensions and objects in between dimensions. Naruto obviously has access to all this Rasengan, Shadow Clones, Fox powers. He can merge with Sasuke, honestly, to cloak his Fox form and a Susanoo armor, which is pretty freaking hacks. Sakura, the most useless member of them. And then, by the way, Sasuke has Snake Summon, Naruto has Toad Summon, Sakura has Slug Summon. Sakura, and that's not even including Sage Mode that Naruto has. Sakura is super strong. She can heal. That's it. I'll tell you right now, Sakura's the weak link in this fight. Nappa and Vegeta could easily take out Sakura without too much difficulty. But, again, you have all of Team 7 fighting, so it's different. Nappa and Vegeta are planet bound. They can blow up a planet with just their finger. We saw Vegeta do this. He blew up a planet just by blasting it. They, too, can move at light speed because they, too, can literally just blink and move at a different speed entirely. Once you get into Dragon Ball Z, particularly Saiyan saga level fighters, how fast they move starts to get astronomical pretty quick. Strength-wise, I will say, while they're clearly stronger than your average individual, they also, I would actually argue Sakura might be able to top them, at least in Saiyan saga levels, because we don't really know. We don't have any examples of how physically strong they are, how strong they hit. We know they can hit someone strong enough hard enough to put them in a crater or something like that, but so can Naruto, so can Sasuke, and they're not as physically strong as Sakura is, physically speaking. Obviously, they can fly, which none of them except Naruto can do that. They have, Vegeta's got Gallic Gun, and Nappa's got his Erasure Gun. Then they have their tails and can turn to Great Apes, which multiplies their power tenfold, literally. And, in worst case scenario, they can maybe, if they feel they have to, go Kyuubi and Susanoo versus Oozaru, which would be pretty fun. So let's say that the Saiyans show up on this version of Earth due to some multiverse shenanigans, and during the Shippuden era, and Team 7 is, they get distracted and they have to fight Nappa and Vegeta. So the end is like, what planet is this? Earth? Earth, please. This can't be Earth. Where's Kakarot? Look, I don't know. I can't do a good Naruto. Naruto goes, I don't know who you are, but you need to get out of here now. It's like, oh, that's adorable. No. But it blasts Naruto, who is barely able to get out of the way. Just, oh, holy crap. It's like, seems the fighters on this planet are quite aren't as weak as we thought. Now forget a power reading. And here's the thing. I have to imagine they have relatively high power levels. But let's actually be clear, too. It doesn't take a high power level to destroy a planet. Let's be honest. Nappa and Vegeta can do it with ease. It would have to take the majority of power that they all have for them to destroy the planet, whereas they can do it with ease. So I can't imagine their actual power levels are all that high. They're probably maybe verging in the 1,000 area. That would be an interesting video series to do, is figure out the power levels of individuals outside of Dragon Ball Z, outside of Dragon Ball universe. So Naruto's like, all right, fine. He goes into Six Sage mode, and he tries to blitz Vegeta. He feels he needs to take on Vegeta because he can sense he's the bigger threat. Train ninja skill, all that. Whereas Nappa and or Sasuke and Sakura are taking on Nappa, who Sasuke's using Susanoo. Nappa's blasting him, and the blasts are pushing Susanoo back. Sasuke's got a whole bunch of fire juice he can throw on, but that's really just not doing much to Nappa. Sakura comes in, lands a solid crack on Nappa, who's definitely surprised by it. Cha! To which Nappa then just grabs it, yeah, nope, and then just breaks her back pretty much, and she just goes, here's the problem. Sasuke and Naruto have means of defending themselves that can withstand a strike from Nappa and Vegeta. Sakura could theoretically heal her wounds, but Sakura doesn't have a way to actually stop. If she gets hit, she's probably going down. And Nappa and Vegeta are ruthless. So she nearly breaks her spine. She's down on the ground. But she's got her seal on, so she's healing herself. It's like, don't use it. Yeah, no. And then blast her. So she just gets a blast to the chest and just out of commission for a while. She's trying to heal herself. She's going to be down for a while. Meanwhile, Sasuke's like, yeah, well, Amaterasu. To which that's something Nappa or Vegeta doesn't have an immediate counter for. And just, what is this? Just tries to get off. And then, but Nappa immediately just powers up the full power using his order. Basically, just kind of like how how Pain kind of pushes away like things like Amaterasu. He just basically pushes it away. But Nappa's missing basically one of his hands. The other one's severely charged. You bastard! He's at full power. He's like, you make me so mad! And basically blasts Sasuke, who Susanoo has to take the full brunt of that. Nappa could destroy a planet if he really wants to, without too much difficulty. And now Sasuke's got to take that blast, like, and then he basically has to teleport out of there real quick. Then comes the, got you! And then Nappa just flies out of the way. Guess what? You don't have me! And then, they're going toe-to-toe once again. Meanwhile, Vegeta and Naruto have been duking it out toe-to-toe. Now, Naruto has speed that's comparable to, if not even faster than these guys. And Vegeta is quickly figuring that out. Like, he's so damn fast! It's like, Rasengan! Do a bunch of shadow claws. Powers up the full power, just blows the Rasengans away. Now, Galick on fire! Boom! And Naruto basically just goes into full Kyuubi mode with a Tail Beast spawn. They blow up at each other. So now it's Tail Beast, Naruto, and Sasuke, full power. It's like, all right, we need to go full power against these guys. They merge together into Kurama Susanoo. It's like, what is this thing? The power of it. It's the power of it is high, but the techniques. We have Nappa. He's like, what? You're Vegeta? Are you serious? We don't have a choice here. And basically, they just let's say, tell me something, boy. But actually, they don't even need to because the moon was out at that point. So they just said, but Nappa, the moon! And then they turn into great apes, and they go toe-to-toe with Susanoo, Naruto, and Sasuke. Again, while Sasuke's in there, he does try to use Amaterasu. He's like, Vegeta, look out for the technique! Uses his tail to basically just trip up the Susanoo, and he told me that I couldn't stop the flames by arm. Right. And basically, they use all their power to basically just blast at the combined form of them, Susanoo and Kyuubi mode, Nine-Tailed Fox form. It's not enough to put them down, but the amount of power they have, were just unleashed on them is just, they basically, Naruto, you okay? Say, yeah, but how are these guys? Warrior death! And then basically they blast them. And then there's nothing left, to which they then power down. Like, well, that was Vegeta. So which Sasuke reappeared thanks to the dimension, and Naruto suddenly appears in Rasengan! Fortunately, Vegeta can catch Naruto, who's tired at this point, so he's not in a He's in Sage mode, I'd imagine, so he can still do that. But, you know, Sasuke just, or Vegeta just, no! Just blasts a hole straight through him. Just, ah! And then Naruto goes down, but Nappa goes down, and then Vegeta just hits Sasuke again straight on. Just, ah! And then Sasuke goes down. It's like, oh, no, Vegeta. We had some good times, huh? Remember the bug plot, Vegeta? Vegeta. Oh, Nappa, you died. You lived as you died. You died as you lived. A pain in my ass. And then all of a sudden he just senses he picks up the Sailor's gun. So he just gets but his instinct kicks in. And he just grabs Sakura's fist so she's healed. And just, oh, look, woman, you're pretty strong and feisty. How about you come with me and I could show you a real good time? Yes, you have no place in this. And be at my side, woman. Yes, wouldn't that be wonderful? John! It's like, oh, you could die. Then he kills him off. Here, the problem here is that when you actually look at the sheer amount of power Vegeta and Nappa have, even at that point, it kind of outclasses what Naruto and Sasuke are capable of doing. Now, Sasuke has a lot of tricks up his sleeve, as does Naruto, but it ultimately comes down to amount of power, speed and power, and fighting experience. Because when you break it down, Nappa and Vegeta have been on the battlefield far longer than Naruto or Sasuke has. I mean, they're 16 at that point in the series. It started when they were 12. 4 years. 4 years. Nappa and Vegeta have been doing that for over a decade easy. Maybe 2 decades, actually, now I think about that. They have far more actual combat experience than those two put together. And they've just gone wiping out planets. They can literally just destroy planets with just a energy blast from their finger. And didn't appear draining on them at all. So ultimately, plus they have Ozaru, which amplifies their power immensely. So while Naruto and Sasuke could put up a really good fight and could probably even win some scenarios, particularly if excuse me, I'm sucking in too much air. Particularly if Sasuke is able to use Amaterasu effectively, like if he gave her the head, then they could certainly win. So Naruto is fast enough to actually, keep up with Vegeta and Nappa and maybe even catch him by surprise. He is that fast in his, Sage form, definitely. But ultimately the problem is they have more stamina than Naruto and Sasuke do. While their key reserves can be depleted, they're not spamming technique. It's not like energy blast, energy blast, energy blast. It's not like doing 20 of those is going to deplete them that much if they're just doing it. Now, if they're spamming the technique and putting all their power into it, that's different. Whereas Naruto and Sasuke need a certain amount of chakra to do their techniques. And that tires them out faster than it does Nappa and Vegeta. At insane biology and stamina, they're just naturally better suited for a long, drawn-out fight than Sasuke and Naruto are. And Sakura, unfortunately, just isn't cut out for this fight at all. She could possibly help out in scenarios, but ultimately, it's I gotta go with Nappa and Vegeta on this one. Whereas, believe it or not, it's a little different. Like when I had Naruto and Boruto versus the Raditz Saga, Goku and Gohan. That was a very different fight than what some people might think. But this one, no. To me, the DBZ characters win the majority. I think I'm going to go about 60-40, though, because it's not Naruto who's really the X factor. It's Sasuke. Sasuke's got certain techniques that could be a big problem for them. But I do think the majority goes to Vegeta and Nappa. But what do you think in the comments below? Let me know. Thanks for watching, though. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know we'll do a review of it at some point. And ideas for who would win, Star Wars, superhero magic, what if, anything I do on the channel. Put that in the comments below as well. I'll get to that at some point. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Later.